15 Things You Didn't Know About Wolverine. 1. Adamantium. There are 13 types of adamantium. Wolverine's is the 9th version. 2. Bone claws. For all he knew, Wolverine's claws were given to him when his bones were laced with adamantium during the Weapon X project. When Magneto tears Wolverine's adamantium from his body, it was soon revealed to him and us that Wolverine has bone claws. 3. Dark Claw. There was a time when Marvel and DC were friends. Well, maybe not friends, but they were both in enough financial trouble to know they couldn't do things on their own. In the mid-90s, fanboys around the world rejoiced when they announced a Marvel vs. DC crossover event. Marvel and DC let it be known which characters of theirs they would have go at it and allowed the fans to vote for who would win. Even more shocking than the actual crossover battles was the merging of the two big comic book companies into one, called Amalgam. In the Amalgam universe, we got to see the merging of such characters as Captain America and Superman, Storm and Wonder Woman, and the most badass of them all, Wolverine and Batman, named Dark Claw. Who wouldn't want to live in a universe where a hero exists that has Wolverine's claws and Batman's brains? 4. Too big for the big screen. In the comics, Wolverine is only 5'3" tall, while Hugh Jackman, who portrays Wolverine on the big screen, stands almost a foot taller, at 6'2". To try to hide Jackman's height, they filmed him at certain angles to make him appear shorter than he is. His castmate James Marsden, who plays Cyclops, is 5'10". Since Cyclops is supposed to be much taller than Wolverine, James wore platform boots to make Jackman appear shorter. 5. Another round. Much to Professor X's disapproval, Wolverine is a heavy drinker and smoker. Due to his healing factor, Wolverine isn't concerned about long-term effects of alcohol and tobacco. 6. Left in the dark. Just like us, Wolverine didn't know about his past. Anything before he went onto the Weapon X program was all just a blur. It wasn't until the events of the House of M crossover event that Wolverine regained his memories. 7. Unmasked. Artist John Byrne sketched the face for what he thought Wolverine would look like under his mask, not knowing artist Dave Cockrum already revealed Wolverine's face in an earlier issue. When Byrne discovered this, he used what would have been Wolverine's face as his future arch-nemesis, Sabretooth. 8. He gets the job done. Wolverine is known for getting the job done by any means necessary. He's killed hundreds of other characters, and at one point in the comics even killed Jean Grey, who some consider to be the love of his life. While the two of them were propelling towards the sun on asteroid M, thanks to the traitor Xorn, Jean asks Wolverine to kill her so she doesn't have to suffer burning up in the sun. He reluctantly stabs and kills her. But seconds before they reach the sun, the Phoenix Force manifests within Jean and saves them both. 9. Man of Mystery. Wolverine has been around for over 40 years, but it wasn't until 2001 that Marvel finally revealed Wolverine's origin in a 6-issue comic book miniseries origin. 10. Teams Galore. On top of being a prominent member of the X-Men and X-Force, Wolverine has been a member of the Avengers and even the Fantastic Four. The only other character to be on the same 4 teams was Storm. 11. He's Canadian. You may not realize it, since he spends most of his time in America with his fellow teammates, but Wolverine was born in Northwest Territories, Canada. He even served in the Canadian military. 12. Movie crossover? Nope. Even though Hugh Jackman has expressed greatly how he'd love to appear in an Avengers film as Wolverine, as long as Fox continues to make X-Men films we will never see a movie crossover with Wolverine and the Avengers. Not saying it will never happen, though. Fox has lost the film rights to Daredevil to Marvel Studios for not making a film in time. Who's to say the same couldn't happen with the X-Men? 13. Real name. Wolverine always went by the name Logan, thinking that was his real name. However, it was revealed in the Origin comic book series that his real name is James Howlett. His half-brother was named Doug Logan. When James went on the run with his friend Rose, he started going by the name Logan, which stuck. 14. Rivalry. The rivalry between Wolverine and Sabretooth originates from when Wolverine killed Sabretooth's brother, which was revealed in the comic book miniseries Origin 2. It was writer Chris Claremont's intention to have Sabretooth and Wolverine be father and son, but this would always get contradicted by other writers when trying to build up to it. Sabretooth always managed to find Wolverine on his birthday no matter where he was, and would come within an inch of killing him for no other reason than to remind Wolverine that he could. Sabretooth has also killed some of Wolverine's past lovers, like Silver Fox, and was involved in the killing of Itsu, who was the mother of Wolverine's son, Daken. Wolverine finally had enough and used the Muramasa sword, which nullifies healing factors, to finally end it with Sabretooth by decapitating him. Though, it was later revealed Wolverine actually killed one of the many clones of Sabretooth, grown by Romulus. 15. Death. Rumors had been circulating that Marvel planned to kill off Wolverine. But Wolverine is hard to kill, especially with his healing factor. Well, Marvel took away his healing factor, leaving him killable, which led to the comic book miniseries Death of Wolverine. In Death of Wolverine, he saved dozens of test subjects at a Weapon X facility by breaking open a large container of adamantium in its rare liquid form. The adamantium covered him from head to toe, and as the adamantium began to cool it hardened, leaving Wolverine unable to move or breathe, suffocating him. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe so you can get notified when I put out new videos.